Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is the Sagittarius's mid-month soul path check-in for the mid-month of September to the end of September 2022. Now, I have to remind everybody that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, as it can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on. And if you'd like to get in contact with me, you can do so in the comments of the video below. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there is only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I want to send a big sense of gratitude and thank you to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Sagittarius's soul path for the mid-month of September to the end of September 2022. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right, we'll take them. All right, we have the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and in this Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial edition of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they added a few extra cards, and I have left 2 of them in there as somewhat of oracle cards within the deck. And this is speaking about ancestors and rebirth here. And then at the bottom we have the Judgment card. So there has been a partnership or a collaboration amongst others that started out well but ended in this tension and in this conflict energy here. And it does appear that this energy has come to its completion here. And with this completion, the ending of this, which may have been painful to part ways with this partnership, but it has come to its completion here. And when it does, you are moving forward with a lot of drive here. Very ambitious to move into this rebirth energy, becoming anew. And you are also going to be getting some messages from your ancestors, your spirit guides, things like this. So do pay attention to any signs or synchronicities that come along, and definitely pay close attention to messages you receive in your dreams or a meditative state. And all of this is riding on this the Judgment card here. So again, with this rebirth, you are experiencing this rebirth. But you are moving forward, again, heeding the inner call, heeding the call of the divine, and you are answering back with this movement forward. There has been an awakening here, and you are feeling this renewal of the rebirth energy here, and stepping into a certain level of redemption here. So we will get a couple more here, look a little deeper. This is the Scrying Eye Oracle deck. And I also want to remind everybody that I don't speak very much in my day-to-day life. So when there are moments of silence while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to any intuitive hits that you get within yourself. Anything you see in your mind's eye, you might hear a word or song lyrics may come to mind. You may smell something that reminds you of something, or an emotion may bubble up, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in person in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. So your energy is very much a part of this reading, and your energy is here, and vice versa. So do pay attention to those. Please give us a message for what is on Sagittarius's soul path for mid-September to the end of September 2022. 3 cards, please. You're gonna fall. All right. One more, please. All right. So we have devastation, the angel warriors, and messages. And then at the bottom we have creative expression. So with this devastation, kind of makes me feel like this 10 of Swords kind of energy. So you are coming out of this energy and kind of feeling the aftermath of this. And while you're in this energy, this definitely feels like quite a bit of a loss here. As though like what you knew is now gone. But this is also spurring on this rebirth energy here. But this is kind of coming as a shock here, and this might bring some sadness. And this might linger, whatever this pain is. Even though you're experiencing this birth, this is going to linger a little bit. But from this, you are building anew. Sometimes the old has to be destroyed in order to build anew. And this is where we find ourselves mid-September. Then we have the angel warriors here. So your spirit team is really coming in strong here with these messages and the ancestors, this call of the spirit. So your spirit team is and has been working kind of unseen on your behalf, and really providing you with a lot of protection at this time. And this team is unstoppable. So do know that victory will be yours, because they are shielding you. And they are essentially cutting this path for you through this dense overgrowth. And they're also coming with these messages to give you spiritual encouragement. And here we have messages. This person appears to be on their cosmic phone. And so this is again, telling that you are going to be receiving these messages in the spirit, and these messages of encouragement as you move forward here. So you are receiving this communication, and you're really feeling this connection to your spirit team, your astral team, however you want to word that. And receiving this new information, and there's a sense of you're also learning. You're being taught from within, and the new ideas are beginning to bubble up. And this person is on their phone here, so you might be receiving messages on social media, or you might receive a text message from someone to a certain extent, and we'll find out a little bit more. But then we have creative expression. So you might be expressing this through a social media platform, perhaps in poetry, or art and design with photography, or just sharing your creative expression through social media at this time. This also is speaking of skill development and this mastery of your creative expressions, whether it's art, music, writing, dress and fashion, cooking, whatever your creative expression is, poetry, performing. But this self-expression, it feels pretty important, and this is going to allow you to express your emotions kind of in a new way, and this is going to create this emotional release for you, and this is also going to inspire others who may be going through a similar thing. So we'll take the bottom split and get another 3 cards. Please give us 3 cards. Give us a message for what is on Sagittarius's soul path for the mid-month of September to the end of September 2022. 3 cards, please. We have uprooting hell with love. Now these readings are never religious specific, whether you believe in a hell or not. It's talking about the energy of hell, what type of energy that might be, and this card is speaking of uprooting it with love. We have the road to Hades. Thank you. And we have Elder Wisdom, and at the bottom we have the Scrying Eye Oracle. So this uprooting hell with love. Hitting these shadows with a lightning bolt of love, as you see this figure here, seems very surprised by this, and it's ripping this out of its foundation here. But this is speaking of bringing the darkness into the light and exposing the shadows within yourself to the light. And this is also an elevation of inner darkness. So we want to integrate the darkness. We all have a light and a dark aspect to ourselves, and neither should be pushed away. It's about in a healthy way integrating these things and loving the totality of yourself. And changing the perception of this darkness through loving it, giving these shadows a thumbs up and being okay with their existence as part of you. And when you do that, this takes away this oppressive power that the darkness and the shadows may have held over you. When we do this, the shadows release their grip because they've been shown the proper attention. And in a sense, you're forgiving your shadows, forgiving your dark side, and giving your dark side a hug, embracing your darkness, and raising its elevation here, raising its vibration. And then we have the path to Hades here. So to do this is somewhat of a perilous journey, or it feels this way, to go down into the depths of yourself and splash in these shadowy puddles here. But in a sense, you're being guided to do so. And again, you have protection as you do this. This is not going to overtake you. This is something you are, in fact, going to learn to wield in a healthy way. Then we have the elder wisdom. So again, with this ancestor connection here, this is speaking of passed down knowledge. So, and this may be this learning you're doing within yourself, this knowledge that's bubbling up within yourself with the aid of ancestors and spirit guides, with this wisdom here. This also speaks of earth knowledge here, and knowledge of how to navigate life here. And then at the bottom, we have the Scrying Eye Oracle here. So this is speaking of gaining knowledge of these mysteries and gaining this unique perspective through this work, seeing beyond the physical here, seeing the spiritual signs in the mundane, this, gaining this spiritual sight, and also having this access to this spiritual guidance. This also speaks of divination. So you may be engaged in some level of divination. And believe it or not, people may want to argue this, but prayer is divination. Anytime you're speaking to the spirits and they are speaking back, this is divination. So this divination can span a lot of different traditions. but this is spirit communication or messages here. So again, with this spirit communication, you're also receiving some level of foresight into the future with this vision. But you're beginning to see things with the mind's eye, becoming this seer is what I feel here. All right. Let's get 2 or 3 cards, please, for what is on our Sagittarius' soul path for mid-September to the end of September 2022. 2 or 3 cards. How many is that? All right, that's 6, but we'll take it. We'll take it. All right. So we have energy of the Andes, open century, rising, Mother Nature, cool forest shade, and sacred geometry. Okay. So this energy of the Andes. Now this is this peak experience here that you find yourself in moving forward, and this might be what's spurring on this new level of seeing and also this creative expression here. This also speaks of these messages descending from this this peak. You could almost see this as the zenith's divide in the sky here, radiating down on you. This is the sound of the trumpet of the angel, sounding down to you, this energy. And when it does, this is really gonna, with the open century, this is really going to open you up as you see this energy is descending down, and this is allowing your creative expression to extend out through this heart chakra here. These messages descending down and then being sent back out through this creative expression. And you also see that this third eye is extending upward, this vision, this higher vision taking place here. And when this happens, there is a rising of energy, your personal energy. And this, whether it is or not, it reminds me of this yin-yang symbol, this balance of this light and dark. But essentially, you are powering up as you emerge out into this higher aspect of yourself and aspects of yourself. And then we have Mother Nature. So a few people have gotten this one, and the Spirit is asking you to connect with the nature goddess, the earth goddess here. Connect with these nature spirits that are in your environment here. And again, with this ascending energy, moving upward here, bearing your all in this nature scape. And again, with it has 2 moons on here, so the moon cycles and the planets and the transits are going to be playing an important role in these timings, these messages, and these signs and synchronicities here. as you go through this rebirth. And not only spending time in nature, but finding this protective, cool shade from these spirits, this spirit team coming in with this heavy protection, with these nature spirits of the forest, protecting you, guiding you, and sending you messages as you move forward. And then we have sacred geometry. So this comes with this raise of this your energy and this information that you're beginning to see and recognize, and this wisdom, this knowledge that's in this storehouse of information that is this sacred geometry. As you begin to see, and in nature, viewing with this sight, you'll start to see that everything in our reality has this sacred geometry. It's not just in the astral, but it is also part of the structure of reality, is this sacred geometry. All right, let's condense down so we can see everybody. All right. Let's get 2 or 3 cards, please, for what is our Sagittarius's inner climate like, inner landscape like on their soul path from mid-September to the end of September. 2 or 3 cards, please. All right, there's 4. We'll take them. We have the polar bear. So solitude. You are really feeling like kind of being to yourself in somewhat of a hermit mode. This also speaks of friendship. So you may be finding your select few that you want to be in solitude with and commune with. You're really feeling strong with the strength here. You're feeling this strength and resilience as you have been through this, and this rebirth has really instilled this resilience within you as you persevere forward and transform. So you're feeling very strong at this time. There we have the blue whale. This fly keeps flying in here. So this blue whale. So this unity of the spirit and the mundane, the spirit and your physical form. This unity. You're really feeling that. You're feeling the resonance of this sacred geometry in your own physical structure. And seeing the magnificence of this divine design of everything. You really are coming into this mastery again of yourself, and you're feeling this mastery within yourself. We have the timber wolf here. So you're really going on instinct, or you could almost say this is instinct, but this is intuition here. You're feeling this intuition and guidance. You are, again, feeling this guidance coming from the spirit and this learning bubbling up from within yourself. And you feel this sense of belonging. You're in your pack with your spirit team here, and these nature spirits. You are seeing and feeling how you belong and that you belong. And with this knowledge of the sacred geometry as part of your physical structure, you see that you are exactly where you're meant to be, even though this past situation was unpleasant. And you're feeling and seeing the order of what may have appeared like chaos in the past. You're seeing that this was necessary for this rebirth. And then we have water. So really feeling these deep emotions and not pushing them away, but actually integrating them with this feeling. You're feeling everything. You're having this awakening. And an expression, the expression of these feelings. And you're feeling this this life that's just surging through you. Sometimes when we are caught up in our thoughts of the scenarios we might be in life, we forget to realize that we are alive and life is surging through us. And this is incredible power, this being in the moment, so that you can feel this life surging. And it appears that you are coming into that with this rebirth, feeling this surge and this power of that you are alive. All right. Please give us a message. Please give us 3 cards for our Sagittariuses for what is on their soul path from mid-September to the end of September 2022. 3 cards, please. Awake. 2 more, please. Whoops. As above, so below. So we're starting to repeat messages here. All right, 1 more, please. Too many. 1 more, please. Thank you. And at the bottom, we have the far out. I usually don't mess with the bottom of this deck, but this rebirth and these things that you're beginning to experience and take note of kind of has you in this energy, like to use this in a hippie way, this like, wow, this is far out. But it's not far out. It is right at home within your body, within your being. So we have awake. So this awakening that is taking place, this rebirth. And the alarm clock is ringing here, saying it's time. And it's landing on 5 o'clock here. So 5 is the number of change. So there is this change, this rebirth taking place. And the bell is ringing for this change to take place here. And you're really coming into not just the knowledge that as above, so below, but the experiential reality that you're beginning to see and feel, that as above, so below. So everything happens in the spirit or in the astral, and then it is manifest into reality. This reality has to mirror the astral. It has to mirror the spirit. And so things happen here first, and then they're manifest here in the reflection. And you're starting to see this. Not just read about it, but you're starting to actually see it. Then we have down home funk. So you are really feeling this this vibe of being within your own physical structure. And this isn't like funk, like, oh, that is a negative, funky feeling. This is this funk like, oh, like this is funky. Like when you hear that jam and they're like, this is funky. This is a funky, not just funky, but funky. You're really feeling that like if you could put that George Clinton funky exuberance of the mothership landing within your own physical structure and feel this just like burst of energy. This is this down home funk that you are coming home to yourself, coming into these abilities that you have and this rebirth. So please give us one or two cards, please, for our Sagittariuses for what is on their soul path for mid-September to the end of September 2022. Please. Whoa, all right. So we have the serpent and we have the owl. Who just got this? Once I get into these readings, I kind of forget what the last one was. But I know that both of these cards came out together on a previous reading. Excuse me. So the serpent here, this speaks of this death and rebirth, this shedding of the old skin, coming into this new. And this also speaks of this ancient wisdom, this ancient knowledge and secrets, which appeared to be bubbling up from within you with aid from the spirit realm, from the astral. This also, the serpent speaks of this energy rising, like the kundalini, the shakti. This is serpent energy. This is feminine serpent energy. And it rises up through the spine and lights up the various chakras as it continues up through the crown. And this is giving you, with this white owl, the ability to see through the darkness. As you see, you're in the darkness here, or delving down into the darkness to, in a sense, do this soul retrieval as you integrate these shadowy aspects of yourself, or these aspects of yourself that may have been tucked away because they may have been inconvenient for your life at the time or for the people around you. But you're really coming into this this wisdom, being able to see it, really using your intuition to navigate. And again, with the supernatural powers, psychic abilities, with this seeing here, you're really stepping into this energy and becoming this independent thinker as you extricate your energies out of this partnership. But you're getting keen insights into these mysteries of this sacred knowledge here. And also setting the firm boundaries with these energies of the past. And this is allowing you to see multiple perspectives at once here. You're seeing in the world, in the physical, but you also have this second sight here into the astral, into the spirit realm. Thank you. Please give us a parting message. What would you like to leave our Sagittariuses with for what is on their soul path for the mid-September to the end of September. 3 cards for a parting message. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Star card. And at the bottom, we have the 9 of Swords. So you are really, as you step into this rebirth, cultivating this garden of your heart, of your soul, of these abilities and energies, cultivating your connection with the Spirit. And really, again, with the foresight, having this long-term view. And this isn't speculative. This is these intuitive messages that you are getting about the future with this foresight, being able to see what is coming before it comes. And again, with the High Priestess. And so having these spiritual insights, having access to this secret, sacred knowledge here, using your intuition to navigate these new mysteries that come up, and you're finding that you have these hidden talents of the spirit, of the astral, that how to use them is really bubbling up from within you. This is not book knowledge. This is experiential, intuitive knowledge here. And that even this awakening, as great as it is, there's still something to be revealed to you. You're going to continue to bloom and blossom in this way. We have the Star card here. So this is, with this rebirth, this is really, there's a heavy renewal energy going on in this reading. And this is really setting you on your purpose here and reigniting your faith. And again, with the planets here, as the planets and transits and the moon cycles are really going to play an important role in the timing of things. So do pay attention to those things, as these are going to open some important opportunities for you in your purpose and in the spiritual realm, in the astral realms here. And again, with this bird here in the background, receiving these spirit messages, these intuitive messages. Now, initially, especially when this ends, you are most likely going to have some of this 9 of Swords energy here with the worry and fear. You may even have a few restless nights. But when you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, do tune in to your spirits and your ancestors, as a lot of times in the middle of the night or 3, 4 a.m., when we suddenly wake up, this is when these messages really come through. They're coming through all the time, but this is a ripe time to pay attention to those messages, because it's going to release you from this fear, as you find yourself in this King of Wands energy, this visionary energy. you've been persevering through all this, and the spirits and ancestors have noticed this, and they are showing you a lot of honor at this time. This is why these things are happening here. Because you're really coming with this spirit fire energy here. Underneath that, we have the Lover's card. So when this happens, you definitely find yourself at a crossroads. You can't actually go back. And there may be another option that is open to you, and the Spirit is asking you to choose the one that they are telling you about. And you, I feel like as I say that, you know exactly the one that I'm talking about here, because they have been communicating this to you here. This can also speak of, as you move forward, connecting with someone of a like mind and a like heart, coming into harmony, one with the spirits of ancestors, angels, the nature spirits, these darker entities that may be helping you, and you may have had a misperception of them, and coming into harmony with those also. But this can speak of this love connection type of energy. So, and I usually try to stray from relationship readings, but sometimes relationships and love is part of our soul path. So there could be this falling in love type of energy here as you step into this new. And it must be, because underneath that we have this Ace of Cups. So this love and compassion. And this is spiritually, divinely guided, as the dove is dropping the Eucharist, this spiritual sustenance, into this cup, and the cup overfloweth. And this is being handed to you from the divine here. So this love and compassion here that you are stepping into may very well be this relationship. But this is also speaking of this down home funk, this exuberance of the mothership landing within your within your very being, and this love that you now have for yourself and all of reality. And you kind of see how this sacred geometry, as it's part of you and it's part of all of reality, and this interconnectedness of all of this sacred geometry, this love and compassion for all of reality. I'll try not to see what's underneath there. So under the Ace of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands here. So you are taking inspired action. You're setting forth on this journey of this rebirth with this spirit fire energy here. And the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, this speaks of fast-moving energy. The alarm clock rings quick as you wake up. This is fast movement here. So all of this is, and when we talk about the end of September, or the mid-September to the end of September, this is generally a short amount of time. So this is quick movement through this change here that's going to be taking place, through this awakening and coming into these new abilities and these new ways of creative expression, this integrating the light and the dark, these connecting with these nature spirits, getting these messages, and connecting with this potential divine love. As we move into the beginning of October. So I think we're going to leave it here. Sagittarius's, this reading looks pretty good. And so I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement as you make your stride forward. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. It really does mean a lot. And Sagittariuses, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.